Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning into today's video. This is going to be a continuation from my last video, finishing my story from how I started in England and ended up in the Philippines. I also talk about my journey from being an atheist to becoming a Christian. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. So I'm in China, and the reason I went there was for this opportunity, which had promised me employment, good salary, working in this company in China. And things didn't go as planned, and without going into a long story, it just fizzled out, and the people that had made these promises to me and my friend were pretty much, well, sorry, this isn't working out, thank you, goodbye. So now I'm in China with very little resources left. Finances really down low now, and I'm facing the choice of having to return back to USA again with really nowhere to go and no job and very little money, or find a way to stay in China and do something else. As I'd met a young girl over there that I was dating, I decided to give it a go, see if I could find some way to make some money over there. I was very lucky. I stumbled across an expat that was doing a trading business, selling products to USA, and he heard my story, felt a little sorry for me, I think, and offered to pay me to come work at his company and help out. I did that, and after about a month or so working for this guy, I had learned a few things about the business and decided maybe I could do this. Maybe I could find some clients in USA and start a trade business myself. Anyway, with my friend, martial arts partner, who was in USA at the time, he went out and made some sales calls to some people he knew, and we were lucky, and somebody was willing to give us a try. Got a small order to make some bags, sports bags, and went out, located a factory, and did our first order. Didn't really make any money on it, as I'd made a lot of mistakes, probably picked a bad factory, probably paid too much, and the quality wasn't too good. But it got me some experience, and we got through it. So a few weeks later, got a phone call from a company in USA that makes baseball bags, asking if we could quote them. Of course. So they sent me over a whole bunch of bags, of which I took to several factories to see if I could find a quote. Got them quotes, which they liked. They then proceeded to give me a test order for a couple of thousand bags. And we did this. It went, what I thought, very well. Got them their product on time, good price, and the quality was actually pretty good this time. After that, didn't hear anything for a while, and actually for several weeks. And during that time, my situation got pretty dire. Finances were absolutely on the brink of being eliminated, and I needed to make some money. Fortunately, I met another expat who was an English teacher, had a school out in China, and offered me a summer job teaching little Chinese kids English. I wasn't in a great state of mind with everything I've been through, so to be a teacher of little Chinese kids, where you need energy, smile, be happy, it wasn't appealing. But again, I didn't have much choice, so I sucked it up and went to work for this guy teaching these classes. It was really difficult doing this, and just had no choice. Anyway, I remember one day, I think I'd been doing this for about 3 weeks, and then one day I got a phone call saying that I'm going to be receiving a purchase order for baseball bags. Well, great, it's kind of exciting. Later that day or next day, don't remember exactly when, I got a purchase order and I just about fell off my chair. The value of the order was it was probably around a million US dollar. Um, that's the total cost of the order, not the profit, but still, profit margin in that was around $200,000 if we did it successfully. So, wow, this was life changing, and I was thinking, problems are over, and life's going to be good again. But I still, even with this blessing, which it was, and let me just step back there because prior to this happening, I had been reaching out to my friends in USA, my Christian friends, because I was feeling pretty desperate, and they'll remember this. And I asked for their prayers. I said, I need help. Things are really bad here, and these guys were praying for me, praying at their Bible group, and it was literally within a short time after that that this unbelievable order just came from nowhere. And anyway, so I got this great order and back in business. And rather than give the glory to God and change my life back to the Christian way, um, no, I'm now in China where I felt almost like a bit of a celebrity because they were all excited to see foreigners out there. The girls love me, as they do all the foreigners, and um, that was tempting. I started traveling a little bit. This is when I actually discovered Philippines. Um, I decided to take a trip away from China. I think it was during Chinese New Year, actually, when everything was shut down. So I went to the Philippines for the first time. So after a couple of years of now making it's a decent salary, keeping busy, feeling like everything's okay, but pushing God out of my life still, I found the business suddenly drying up. And again, this is another long story I can't get into, but we end up losing our account with this baseball company, and suddenly I found myself with my income just suddenly stopped. I had saved up a decent amount of money during that time, so it wasn't like I was poor, but the business kind of just dried up, and rather than become responsible and seek new business and work for the company and do what I need to do, I just started going out, partying, drinking, spending the savings that I had, traveling to the Philippines constantly. I'd rented a place to live in the Philippines, so I was living in the Philippines half the time and then back into China half the time. And when I was in China, I was going into Hong Kong and drinking there and partying there, and then back to the Philippines and doing the same thing. And drinking and girls and sex became my life and all I focused on and all I did. And God was gone. I had really pushed him out, and I, I I started using girls and sex to escape from reality. That was my distraction from all my problems or issues that I was having, and I really got caught up in a bad lifestyle. Again, I think you can use imagination to how bad it got, but and I feel embarrassed talking about myself like this because I'm not proud of what I did. I am ashamed of it actually, and I know why I did it. But and I'm sharing it with you because I'm actually not hoping. I know there's people that go through the same problem that I've been through, especially with these addictions. And I think sex became an addiction to me. Um, I mean, to the point where if I wasn't, getting or meeting girls easy. I mean, I turned to prostitutes, and um, so hard to expose myself like this, but I feel it's necessary because, number one, I want to be absolutely honest with my life, and I want people who have gone through these struggles to relate to what I've been through, and hopefully find a way out of this horrible cycle of sin. Anyway, so many stories I could tell you uh, about what I did, why I did it, but let's just cut to the good part. I decided I'm tired of living this way. I'm tired of waking up every morning feeling like crap, feeling ashamed, feeling disgusted with myself, because when you think about going out to a bar, drinking, having fun, meeting a girl, going back, doing whatever, it all sounds fun, and at the time maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Just sin can be fun, and but it's the after effects. It's like you get your high of meeting someone new and doing your business, and you often wake up in the morning after drinking and being with a stranger or a prostitute or whatever it is, and you just feel disgusted by yourself and horrible, and I got to the point where I just decided I need God in my life again. I can't live like this. This is not me. It's not who I am. I've always considered myself a family type person. I've always enjoyed being in relationships. I've always been faithful when I've been in my relationships. For me to be living the way I was is just not me. I made a decision that I have to stop living this way, that I need to change my life. I am tired of this. I've had so many things go wrong over the last 10, 11, 12 years, whatever it is. I just can't take it anymore. I just had it. So I prayed to God to forgive me again for the way I've been living, to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior going forwards. And I told God that I'm ready, finally, after so long, I'm finally ready to get on my knees and submit myself to you. And I will not turn back. I will not turn back to sin. This is it. I'm done with it. I'm now giving myself to you, Lord. And I can't tell you how quickly my life changed, how quickly things started going incredible. Even starting with simple things like finances. God suddenly started providing opportunities to keep me going. I mean, nothing, I don't need a lot. I'm happy with a simple life now, but God is taking care of me in that area. Um, and then God provided to me a beautiful young girl that I fell in love with, and ended up having a baby with, and we got married, and I am just so blessed beyond words and so thankful. Um, I I have been with my girl now for 3.5 years, and it was only a couple of months before that when I got on my knees and asked God to change my life, and He didn't just change it. He did things beyond my imagination. And since that day, I have literally been happy almost every day. Um, I've not wanted or needed for anything more. I am totally satisfied with everything we have right now. My little baby girl, her name is Gracie. She is 2 years old now. She is my everything. I wake up every day with a smile on my face. I have a positive outlook for the future. My wife, although she is much younger than me, and this is going to be a video for another day about the age gap. I know there's people that know me. Usually people that live in other countries that don't understand the culture here, that do make judgments on this. But you know what? She is a beautiful woman with a beautiful heart. She loves Jesus, and we couldn't be happier together. Our marriage is great. She has a beautiful little girl from a previous relationship that is now my stepdaughter. So I have my daughter Gracie, I have my stepdaughter Bless, my wife Leah, and we live in a beautiful little home in Valencia, in the Philippines, and life is wonderful. I really want to thank you for those that have watched this, and those of you that are supporting this channel that I'm trying to start. Um, it means a lot to me that anybody would even listen to me. In finishing this brief little summary of my life and my ups and downs and struggles, what my prayer is that there's someone out there that can relate to what I've been through. Maybe there's someone out there now that's living that life of drinking or drugs or got sexual addictions. Maybe they're having that same feeling I used to have when I used to wake up in the morning and feel like disgusted with yourself and just feeling that you're more than this and feeling this isn't what life should be about. And I pray that maybe you'll seek God, or if you're one of these people like I was that had um, that considers themselves a Christian and but not living the Christian life, maybe you can understand what it takes from my story. Maybe you can understand what it takes to have a real proper relationship with God, and that is complete, full submission to Him. At least do this at some point when you're by yourself, and maybe you don't have to tell anybody, but just get on your knees and say a little prayer and ask God to reveal Himself to you, to help you. And if you truly mean that, I believe sincerely that God will send you a message or will find a way to get your attention. So I hope and pray that somebody can find Jesus Christ from my story.